Welcome to another episode of Sleazy Ball. And today I'm joined by Tabo Menzi. What's happening, gents?
Was good.
Not
What's good, gents? Hey, man, the greener side of life versus, of course, the Warriors. Yeah, man. But before we even go there, guys, I wanted us to first discuss the conference finals, right? Out of
Mm.
10, what would you rate the conference final as far as entertainment is concerned? I'll start with you, Tabo.
Yo, that's a hard one, bro.
Yeah.
I think maybe a solid seven. Actually, solid 7 or 8. I think 7.5 to 8. I think I give it an 8 probably. Reason being
Yeah.
that it went all the way to 7 games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you, Menzi, hey, you look.
it's a Celtics Heat, right?
Yeah, even though you can also throw in Warriors as well. And
Oh yeah,
uh,
it was cool. It was like a six.
yeah,
Um, it was a six because it wasn't like a thriller, but it was like interesting. But it wasn't like thrillers, bro.
yeah,
Um,
no.
yeah. But it's making me respect LeBron even more, man. Because these guys look
Yeah.
gassed. These guys look gassed, bro. Ew, it just shows you that this stuff takes so much endurance, man. It's crazy.
I know.
Jimmy Butler got gassed again, and he's been here before, and he was getting tired. So it just shows you the amount of fitness and the amount of mental strength the stuff requires.
Yeah,
That's
It was cool. They were interesting. But Dallas and Golden State was just like, okay, I just more Luca made it dope because he kind of, he was fighting, he was going through the fire. But yeah, it was okay. It was cool.
I think I,
yeah,
I think the
yeah.
Golden State one was boring, bro. Like it wasn't as entertaining. I agree with this. That six was a solid 6.
Mhm.
But yeah, also if I that's my rating for that game. But the
Yeah,
Heat and Boston one,
yeah.
come to think about it, after Menzies spoke, I'm gonna stick to the 7.5, man. I don't even want it to go to an 8, 7.5 for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, guys, I won't lie to you. I was bored. Like for me, I just thought they were very, very boring. I expected way more. Um, I think our 7 games against Milwaukee was way more entertaining against than this one against the Heat. Because at least against Milwaukee, there weren't a lot of blowouts as well, and I just feel like there was a lot of discipline in that game, between both teams. Whereas against the Heat, I feel like because we were the favorites, the Gents just decided to at times lose their heads and not stay focused to the game. And so that's part of the reasons why I'm giving it that. And then quick question, Jimmy Butler's uh effort. I'm not sure if you guys saw at the end, he tried going for the winner. Do you
Yeah.
guys think that was the correct move? Or yeah.
I
I'll
think it
start with
was.
you, Menzi.
Yeah, it was the correct move because he's done it before. Yeah, he scored game winners. He scored in the same position. He's made those threes before,
Yeah,
and I think Jimmy was just avoiding overtime, man. Overtime is a lot, guys. So he was just like, let me try close now. So, um,
Yeah.
because the only reason I think it's a good call is because he's done that before. He's hit that shot before.
yeah,
Um, yeah, and he was obviously trying to avoid overtime. I
yeah.
think it was a decision. Yeah.
I agree with you, man. He's hit that shot before, but he hasn't hit that shot at that moment, at that
Yeah.
type of stage. That's
Yes.
the issue. It's not like Jimmy Butler is out here on fucking overall 3-pointer over 95
Yeah,
percent. Jimmy Butler is not a 1-2 pull up type of person. He can do it, but not at that stage, at that moment. That was a
yeah,
crucial moment, and we have to look at the matchup. Who was in front of him? Al Horford. And
Yes.
Al Horford jumped on that moment. If he had that just did a little hesitation and continued going, and
yeah,
even rather gone for the contact, because he would have put contact. He would have rather either gotten an and one or tied the game. I think it was just a ridiculous shot from Jimmy Butler, bro. Like
I
yeah.
think
I
you
I
mean,
do agree that he's taken it before, but wasn't the right moment.
I agree with you, Tab, actually, because also there was 16 seconds left. That's a lot of time. And
Whoa,
it's 16 seconds
whoa.
bit of time you can slow the game down and make a decision in 16 seconds.
Yeah.
And remember,
I
also
don't know.
within the game,
Yeah.
the Heat got the shot by Strauss that got disallowed. They said the
Yeah.
foot touched the line.
Hey.
That's a
Yeah.
controversial shot. You have to look at that shot like in depth to say his heel touched that line. I don't see it personally. I think that game could have gone to overtime. Should have just gone to overtime, or could have been a 1 point deficit game. But otherwise, yeah, man, Butler just messed up there.
Yeah.
I think it's a big mess up.
I know, no, big time. And then Tabo, do you still think Butler is not a superstar? He's
Bro,
still
like
rated high.
like Mendy said, he was gassed, bro. Superstars don't get gassed.
They do get gas. What the hell you mean, dog?
Don't
They do get gas.
But you don't show that, bro.
I don't-
Listen, I think I even showed. I think I don't know. Maybe you should. Mendy seen. Did you see that game where the starting lineup? I think the highest was 11 points in your starting lineup.
Yeah.
Jason Tatum outscored the starting lineup in the first half, bro. Where's the Jimmy Butler there? Where's the superstar there? You know?
Yeah.
But he was injured though. He was playing through injury.
Guys,
Come on.
I mean, how many times have guys done it before, bro? How many times have guys been injured, been sick, came through? Come on, bro.
That's Michael Jordan who got
He's
sick.
a star.
And
He's a star.
Dog.
He's not a superstar. He's not a superstar, bro. He's just playing in a superstar market. That's all. Don't get it wrong. He's playing in a superstar market. Then LeBron paved that way. Dwayne Wade paved that way for him. But he hasn't done nothing for Miami. What has he done for Miami?
Conference
finals,
dog.
No, when you talk
NBA finals.
No, bro. When you talk about superstars, we look at Ja, who've taken the Grizzlies from nothing to the second seed to the playoffs to going past. Come on, bro. That's superstardom. You're in a high market team. You're not playing in a high Grizzlies are not a high market team. You all know that. That's superstardom.
Yeah, but player for player, Grizzlies are better than Miami, bro. Miami's pieces are not great. Let's be honest. Struz, Vincent.
I think it's the coach, eh? I just think it's time for the coach to step down and let go of Adonis or Haslam, bro. What is he doing on the bench, bro? This guy's been wasting roster space for some G League player that could have been just making a difference. Eric changed the whole roster, dude. You had a winning formula with Duncan Robinson in your starting lineup. With Tyler Hero coming in, you had Strauss that could have been your secret weapon, dude. You know your secret weapon when the team is. Let's put player number 12, 11 in. Strauss, let's drop 9 points quick. 1, 2, 3. That's the type of coaching you do, but you've been coaching the same way the whole time. No one has seen Boston, your coach, what your coach is doing. No one is used to it. You know, that's a new, fresh coach, but he's not going to run it back again next season. Yeah. You got to do something fresh. If you run it back next season, you're going to get stopped. LeBron tried to run it back the next season, he got stopped.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you agree, Menzi, bro, that Jimmy Buckets is just a star?
I agree. Because it's a valid point, you know, like there's expectations to superstardom. So if you don't meet them, then you can't be a star, you know. The thing about being a superstar, they are like very specific expectations. Like that shot, a star should make that shot, you know. So I agree. He's a star, but not a superstar.
Oh yeah. I know. Cool. No stress. And then as well, I just wanted to ask if Tyler Hero was available, because I mean, I feel like from a scoring standpoint, Miami were really lacking. They were very reliant on Jimmy Butler to carry them. Do you guys think if Tyler Hero was fit, it would have made a difference in the series, or do you think the outcome would have been an L anyway? Yeah, you can go first.
I think it would have been an L anyway, because The Heat have good pieces, guys. Guys, these guys have like Oladipo and Lowry. Like, these are like, I don't know, man. I don't know. These guys are good to me. Like, I remember these guys being hot once upon a time. So
Yeah.
You see,
they
it's
have
once
very
upon a time.
they have decent pieces to take on Celtics, man. Like, there was a point where I was even getting worried about Celtics. So Tyler Hero for me wouldn't have made a difference, but the Celtics did. I mean, the Heat did shave off like a 13-point lead. They were like it became a 3-point game. So maybe Tyler Hero could have done something in that moment because he is good in the playoffs. So possibly, sure, yeah.
I know. And then you, Tabo?
Nah,
You
man,
think-
Boston was still gonna take it, man. Boston just, I think the healthiest. We can prove it now. We want to discuss it earlier on in the season. It looked like the healthiest team was going to take the NBA Finals. I think we called it, and with so many people that weren't healthy at the end of the day, they came
How's it,
through.
gents?
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
Hey.
It was good.
What's good?
Sorry
What's
about
good?
that.
I don't
Yeah,
see.
Boston was taking it from. I saw it. It was Tyler Hero wouldn't have made a huge difference.
Yeah, Mikhail, I was just asking that would the outcome be different if Tyler Hero was playing because the Heat was so reliant on Jimmy from
Of
an
course it would
offensive standpoint. But do you think the outcome would have been Heat W and
Oh, definitely,
wow, okay.
definitely.
And
I
then,
mean, you don't win sixth man of the year for no reason. I mean, they've lost 22 points when he wasn't there. They lost 22 points. Losing 22 points coming off the bench. I mean, how do you replace that?
Yeah.
Now, that being said, I don't know if Jimmy Butler would have been giving us as many 40-point games, but it definitely would have helped in game 3, 4, and 5.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Big time.
Definitely would have helped. I mean, what, games 3, 4, and 5? What, I think you scored a combined total of like 30 points or something like that, or 40 points or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that definitely would have helped. That definitely would have helped him there.
Yeah, I know. And another thing is, guys, about the Heat. When you come to think of it, they've got a lot of cap space, bro. Like they have potential of actually getting a really, really dope player. And I've been monitoring Joel Embiid's situation at the 76ers. Do you think that would be a great trade if you'd go to South Beach, guys?
Okay, but then who do they give up?
Who would they lose? They'll lose Tyler. They'll definitely lose Tyler.
Bam. Definitely
Probably
lose
lose
Bam.
Bam.
Bam and Tyler.
Yeah, it's because they've also got a huge salary cap. I mean, a lot of the guys, like Strus as well as Vincent, all were picked up from. They weren't drafted. I don't think they were. Yeah, they aren't drafted, and so they've got quite a few pieces like that aren't earning a lot, and I just think him. If you pay him beat up with Jimmy Bucket, them having
they'd lose Jimmy Butler.
They'd lose Jimmy Butler, bruh.
Yeah, listen, bro. If I'm if I'm the GM of Philadelphia, and you want Joel Embiid from me, man, why am I taking some of your weakest pieces and I'm not taking Jimmy Butler? I have to.
Jimmy wouldn't. You wouldn't sell him.
Yeah.
Look. So I mean, it's not about whether people would sell him or not, or whether he would go. It's like what is the realistic trade here?
I think it's because Celtics, Philly will have to also let go of Tobias as well.
Yeah,
they'll definitely have to let go of Tobias as well with Embiid. That has to be the deal at the end of the day.
So then both teams are getting blown up. So basically, you're taking Tobias and Philly, and Embiid from Philly. You're moving them to the Heat, so you move them down to South Beach, and then you take Jimmy Butler, Bam, Tyler Hero, and you move them up. Oh, come on, mate! Like, why would you make that trade? That's a trade that just doesn't make sense.
So it will never work out.
That's why ideally Embiid would go to Heat and Butler would stay. That would be ideal for Heat. You can't lose Butler for Embiid. Otherwise, there's no point to this,
Yeah, because I mean, Embiid is now on a. Yeah. What contract is Embiid on currently?
Let's just check.
Maybe a max.
It has to be a max.
Yeah, the max.
Because
Yeah, 'cause he's earning 31 million.
Because I remember his first contract that he got from Philly. It was a 5-year, not fully guaranteed.
Yeah.
It wasn't fully guaranteed because of his injuries, right? And I think they had that whole clause there that they could void this whole transaction if he gets injured again via the same injury.
I know Tobias makes 80 million. That's what I know.
That one is stealing for a living. That one, no J. Cole.
I know he makes 180 M's because I don't like that nigga. That's how I know.
Yeah. So yeah. So here it is, bro. With Embiid. I'm not sure if you guys can see.
I'm gonna put my glasses on, move this a bit closer, because I'm getting old out here.
Max extension. It's actually a good contract.
Yeah, it's a very good contract, bro.
Yeah, through to 2025.
And even 2020. Oh, by 2025, he's banking it, bro. $47.23 million.
I mean, guys, come on, man. Like,
yeah.
What's his face? Westbrook is earning that right now. Come on.
Yeah, but that's his final. Isn't Westbrook on his final?
Yeah, this next season is his final one.
Wow. No one's gonna do that mistake again. So,
No, so I think it's gonna be it's gonna be a tight one. Have we spoken yet about finals predictions?
Yeah, we're about to. Yeah, we first started with praising my team being such an incredible team. Yeah, and Tabo
oh my goodness!
Why y'all hating, Mike? Why y'all hating?
Listen, all I know is, please. Yeah. Can everyone who said anything to me when I said Warriors in 6? It was myself and Tabo that said Warriors in 6.
All right,
and they did it in 5. And did it
in
5.
Okay,
please,
guys.
Can we just be called the basketball oracles?
I know, guys. Come on, Mike. You just ruined all the questions I was gonna ask. That was gonna be the last question.
Oh, what?
The predictions. I wanted us to first dive in. You know what I mean?
Let's dive in.
Yeah. So it's experience. Right now, it's basically experience versus defense, right? I don't think the Golden State Warriors have played against the defense like ours. I think the Celtics, we're very inconsistent offensively, but defensively is an area where I know very well we do quite well. I mean, for us to beat Brooklyn, Bucks, and Heat, bro, is incredible on its own. No one saw this coming at all. Don't say you niggas like Tabo was coming at me at the beginning.
Injury prone, bro. Injury prone.
What is this revisionist history that is happening here?
What?
Right? the easiest series that you had was Brooklyn. Cool, we'll give that to you.
Yeah, but
it's not like the Bucks. It's not like you walked all over the Bucks. It took you 7 games.
Yeah, but defensively we matched him.
Right?
We matched him.
What do you mean defensively, Brad? Giannis is dropping 40 on you every other day.
Only him. Only him.
Then Drew Holiday came and dropped 35 on you the one game. What do you mean?
One game.
Without Middleton.
Yeah,
without Middleton, please don't bore me. Don't bore me.
Like,
X, come on. You gotta analyze it better than this.
Yeah, but like I'm just saying, our defense is what keeps us going. That's the area where I know very well we are solid in.
Do you know what you sound like right now?
Who
you sound like people that tell me in soccer, for instance, our defense is great, but your goalkeeper had to go save 9 times. If your defense is good, why is your goalkeeper saving 9 times? If your defense is good, the goalkeeper should not be tested.
Yeah, no.
If your defense is actually good, you're not going 7 games.
We're not going 7. Okay, wait.
Right, and people are not dropping 40 on you every other day. Yeah. Especially Jimmy Butler, in the one game where he dropped 40 without taking a single 3. Please don't bore me, man. He was just there in the paint. Floaters, dunks, 18 free throws. Please, man. No, don't tell me you have defense.
We have defense, bro.
I think one thing you forgetting X. The Warriors have someone who can create off ball play and on ball play anytime.
Yeah,
the way they're gonna break that defense any single day. Marcus Smart is not gonna be the same Marcus Smart we see every day against Golden State.
yeah,
Boys are out there gang banging all over the court, man, from the corner three, and those boys are ready to. Those boys have been playing ball throughout like the second half of the season, being consistent throughout the whole time. And remember, they played more majority of the season without their core players, and Clay is back. We can actually say Clay is back, because I think something that we did bring up earlier, Wuti. If Clay is not the same Clay, then it's a different story. But Clay became the same Clay.
yeah.
So yeah, man. I don't know about AU, but you guys are in trouble big time.
All right. Can I ask a question? Yeah. What are the 3 factors that will determine the winner of the series? I'll start off. Just 3. Or like any factors.
I think the threes. The first one is going to be the threes, because you guys had a good 3-point shooting in the second round. Golden State is a good 3-point shooter. But if you guys are off that day and Golden States are on, there's no way you guys are. So the 3-point contest, I think, is going to play one factor within the game. Everybody needs to be on. That's one of the factors on my side.
All right.
For me, the next factor, I think, is definitely experience. Golden State have been to this dance before.
Yeah.
Golden State, what is this? What is it? Their fifth finals in 7 years?
It's in 8, isn't it?
Whatever it is. So what? 2022, they were their first victory was when 2016. They won 2016. They flopped 2017. Won 2018. Won 2019.
Yeah, and then
2016. So fifth finals in 6 years. That's actually quite incredible. And you got the same players.
Yeah.
And you got the same players.
Yeah.
Minus KD, of course.
But
they've got so definitely experience. Experience is gonna play a huge role here.
Yeah. And then you, Menzi, what do you perhaps have one more for us there?
For me, it's just good health is important, and consistency, really.
Yeah.
I have a feeling Celtics is gonna do something crazy. I just have a feeling. So I'm Celtics.
Nigga.
But it's honestly, this is not a statistical prediction. It's just a feeling. It's just like, hey, you never know type thing. It's health and consistency. Yeah, I think if Celtics can do that, they could have a fighting chance, because if there's a team you don't want to make mistakes around, it's fucking Golden State.
Yo, bro.
Shocks.
Wow,
bro.
that's very true.
Yeah, because can I just add one more factor? What I've noticed even with my team, our lapse in concentration, bro, especially when switches happen, bro. And Golden State Warriors are a team that switch a lot, bro. Like that like discipline for me is what, especially for my team, is what can help us win. Because if we are not disciplined, bro, because against the Heat, at times we playing well. There's this other game, I think it was game 5, where I woke up. Mikhail, I think you texted me, bro, and you were laughing at me. That's the game where we lost at TD Gardens, bro. Like, I woke up for this game for nothing. And that's because discipline, we were terrible. We're turning over the ball. I think we turned over the ball 24 times. That's just
terrible.
Pure just discipline, And against Golden State Warriors, we're going to get destroyed, because that's the thing about the Warriors. Once the foot is on the accelerator, once they join the N1, they gone.
That's a definition. That's a recipe to lose, right?
Yeah.
Look, I would love for the Boston Celtics to win. Golden State has got too many light skins. I can't have them win again. Nah, can't. But and also that's just also a personal thing. I just don't like what Jamin has been saying in the media. I don't like what he's been saying.
Yeah.
What did he say?
So he had his very first chirp was that he feels that he's the greatest defender of all time.
Yeah, that one. I recall that one.
Of all time. I was like, mate,
Yeah.
I don't even think you're the greatest defender in your era. Please don't bore me. So we forgot about LeBron James.
What else?
We forgot about LeBron. Then he says that KD was a great player, what, great. But people forget that Steph was double teamed 7 times more than Kevin Durant. I'm like, man,
Come on. Nah, you see there.
dog,
Come on.
what are you,
For a week straight.
bro? Yes, I get it. Yes, was Steph, when you go back and you look at it, because when you said that, I had to go look at it. Yes, was Steph double teamed more than KD? Of course he was. That just made sense also, because KD is 7 foot tall. If you do double team him, mate, he's going to throw the ball over any defender that comes through. Or he's just going to pull up. He's just going to pull up and switch.
Yeah.
He's going to pull up in the session. And also, KD at that stage is purely unstoppable. No one could stop that guy. So you knew he was going to get 35. You knew that. You knew.
Yeah.
So rather go stop Steph. But don't tell me that he was. So for every one time that KD was double teamed, Steph had 7 more. Please don't bore me, man. That's physically impossible. There's just not enough possessions in the game for that.
Yeah.
Didn't enjoy that. And the last thing that he said was, and but he got this right, was he was like, you guys don't want to see us when we're healthy. And I was like, your team's washed. And then what did they do? No one wants to see them when they're healthy. And I'm like, oh.
Dude. Yeah. And even with Miami, bro, because he pissed off a lot of the players from Miami Heat in game 6, bro. Like, you saw after the game how Jimmy Butler, especially during the press conference, I mean, him saying that the Celtics will make the conference finals, the NBA finals, which is true, it happened, but it didn't sit well with them, that he's underestimating them from jump, you know. And man.
So he's a bit of a character that I don't really like him, but but he's a good player. He's a good player. He really is a good player, and he really is the glue that holds the Warriors together. So I mean, still got. I'm japed in objectivity. My middle name is Objectivity, and if I don't like you, I have to give you your props.
Yeah. And then, bro, guys, another question. Who do you guys think will most probably win Finals MVP? You can name 3 players that you know. Which potential players will win Finals MVP?
Steph Curry.
Obvious. Tatum. Obvious.
Steph Curry.
Only Steph, guys. There's no other alternative.
Tatum.
Only Steph.
Tatum. He's got the potential to.
If they win it,
Jason Tatum shouldn't have even won Eastern Conference Player of the
That's
thing.
true.
It should have won it. It should have gone to Jimmy Buckets.
Of course.
It really should have gone to Jimmy. Like,
but
statistically.
It's not. It's very unlikely for a losing team to get that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it's happened like 3 times, I think, twice, maybe.
So
and it happened. What, with Jerry West, and that was the very first finals. So that kind of sort of makes sense.
that was back in the
makes sense because there was no. Like, oh, okay, cool. Here you go. You're the best player, Shaq.
Yeah.
But I think, and I do think they have to give it to Steph because Steph was robbed. Steph was robbed, and they gave it to Andre Iguodala. He was robbed.
He was robbed. He was robbed.
And then you could argue for, I think it was the first finals that they had with KD. You could argue, or was it the second one, where you could argue their stats were basically interchangeable.
Yeah.
You could argue that if Steph had won it, I wouldn't have been mad. If KD won it, I wouldn't have been mad. So there, I think it's definitely Steph. If Celtics win, then obvious it's Tatum.
Not my twin, guys. Not even. I don't hear no Jaylen Brown.
Nah. Jaylen Brown's not the superstar of the team. Nah.
Hey,
unless Jaylen Brown. So listen, I back JB. I really like him as a player.
Yeah.
Unless he goes off on the defense, and if he goes off on defense and he says 27 a game, sure. But if he doesn't do any of that,
I called this last time.
Yeah.
I think I called this last time. I said Jaylen. I think you were asking exactly who needs to be consistent in turning around the Celtics. I said Jaylen Brown needs to be consistent.
You said Jaylen, yeah.
Yeah, he has to be consistent from the jump, and he came onto the next couple of games. He was just boom. Sometimes he was only coming in the fourth quarter, only right at the end, but when he started from the
Mm.
jump and he played proper ball, it just gave Jason Tatum some freedom as well to express himself and play his own game. So
Yeah.
he could be, but not really. I don't think so. But Steph definitely. Steph or Jason Tatum. No one else can take it.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's only those two.
Steph is the new gatekeeper of the championships. He's the new LeBron. You have to go past Steph now to win championships, and he's gonna kill the Celtics. I mean, I would love for the Celtics to surprise us, but Steph is gonna go mad. Clay is gonna go mad.
Bro,
He's gonna get destroyed, bro. One small mistake is over, man. One small hiccup.
That's how Liverpool fans spoke about Real Madrid, bro. Like, and look what happened, bro. I just feel like that's what's gonna happen with my team.
It's a team you can't make mistakes around Golden State, and they're gonna make mistakes. They're very Celtics are very adolescent.
No, that's true.
Those teenagers with potential, but they have to be pushed and shat on and scolded before they can realize that okay, it's time to wake up. They don't have the mentality to just do it on a random Tuesday. So
guys, it's as simple as going to meditation. They need to go to meditation, deep meditation. Watch a lot of videos, motivational videos. On YouTube, there's gang videos that
Steph, Clay, and Dre are already at that mentality. Like we just switched on automatic. It's like we just automatically switch it on. Even when we're bored, when you're hungry, it's automatically switched on. That's like a championship mentality.
Yeah, can you hear us, Mike? Yo, can you hear us?
Don't forget game 6 Clay as well. Don't.
Yeah, game 6 Clay. Yeah. You see his post conference interview. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. What up, boy, Wavy? Who do you have, dog? Okay. You just confirmed. It's like Olani, your team must chow fat out, bro. Why must? My thing is that why the hatred over the greener side of life? I just feel like people are doubting us. That's all, but it's fine. I'd prefer us being in that situation than being favorites, because against Miami we were so-called favorites and we were shit. We didn't play our best brand of basketball. But the moment we are underdogs, we kind of know how to turn up and rise to the occasion. I think maybe the pressure of us being favorites also does hinder the way we play. But yeah, I just have stats for you guys. Sorry,
that's the problem. X.
Yeah.
If you have to be an underdog to perform, then you're not mentally ready.
You shouldn't be there in the first place.
You know what I mean? It's like that quote from the last. It's that quote from the Last Dance where Jordan says, real niggas talk shit from jump. They don't wait to be down to talk. They talk shit before the game, and that's what you do. That's the guy I can respect. The guy who's talking shit before he's even stepped in. Not the guy who talks shit after they start winning. That's not the guy you respect.
Yeah. But we're not gonna talk shit though anyway, Menzi.
What I'm trying to say is that the mentality must be on. You mustn't be. You mustn't
have the right, bro.
If I'm the underdog,
talk shit. That's all I'm gonna say.
Dude, Kawhi didn't never talk shit, but look at what Kawhi has done in his career. He's constantly quiet.
Please don't speak to me about Kawhi.
You can't wait to be
10 games a season.
Is what I'm saying. You can't wait to be an underdog to switch on, because that just means that when you're under pressure to be winners, you crumble. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. Can't do that.
Okay.
Exactly.
Now, fair point.
Exactly.
Okay, I've got stats for you guys. I've got stats for you guys, of course, just to confirm that Golden State Warriors are favorites. Okay, I was checking out the stats, right? 4 minutes played in the clutch. Of course, the clutch is when you within 5 points,
less, isn't it?
Beg your pardon?
Yeah, within 5 points, and it's in 2 minutes, and 2 minutes.
Yeah,
2 minutes and less.
Yeah. True. Golden State have played 30 minutes in the clutch. We have played 28 minutes in the clutch. Golden State's net rating is plus 12, whereas whereas Boston Celtics is negative 1.5. So when it comes to the clutch moments, Golden States are far better than the Celtics, and we have seen that. I mean, we almost fucking lost in the conference final because we were dead, right? And then the Warriors are 8-0 at home. They haven't lost a single game in the playoffs at home, which is scary for our team because that's the very first game. I mean, we're gonna be at San Francisco. And then the Warriors are also averaging a better field goal percentage than the Celtics. So from an offensive standpoint, it goes to the Warriors. And as well, rebounding, they are also averaging a higher percentage than the Celtics, which is surprising because from a size standpoint, we're longer than them. So for them to be averaging better rebounds, it's crazy. But yeah, we are the underdogs. I am aware of that. I am aware, but Samba no Tico, no fair. I just think we can do it, bro. We more than capable of doing it. That's
okay.
just
So
all I can say.
okay, so I've got a question for you. I've got a question.
Yeah.
For you. What was
Yeah,
the
yeah.
point of the stats? If you're still going to tell us that you still feel like you can do it.
Yeah, it's stats. It's on
No,
paper, bro.
But for there must be a point to these stats, right? You're
Yeah.
throwing out. You're throwing out.
No.
Oh yeah, this guy scores 31 a game. I score 22, but I feel like I can beat him. Okay, so just say you feel like you can beat him.
No. I was just saying, just to add to your guys' arguments and saying that Golden State Warriors are the better team than us.
X,
I was
I don't think that was an argument. I just think we all know that Golden State is the better team. I don't think anyone had any doubts about that except you. Yes, some of us here feel like we would like the Boston Celtics to win, and it would be a nice story.
You don't like the Boston
like,
Celtics to win.
know,
You don't
I wouldn't
like.
mind.
it'd be a nice. I wouldn't mind either. It'd be a nice story. It's a nice story. that team was literally created together. That's a great story.
Yeah.
They would be like the next
Yeah.
Golden State, right? I like
Yeah.
teams that were built through the draft and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we all know, dude. Like I just don't see what the matchup is for Steph.
Baby face
Can't tell
assassin.
me it's Marcus. Can't tell me it's Marcus Smart.
Yeah.
Can't tell me it's Jalen. Because
No.
if it's Jalen, then who's on Clay? Because all Steph's gonna do, Steph's gonna pull you out 36 feet, and then just be running off the ball. And then
Mismatch, man.
like, dude, it's such a mismatch. His jumper is so quick, his release is so quick. How do you defend against that? And the guy's my size. He's my height. That guy's 6 foot, dude. That guy's 184 centimeters, and no one can stop him. How do you? I just don't see who's going to guard him. I really don't. I think Jamin is going to have a tough time with Al Horford.
Yeah.
But again, it's Al Horford. It's Al Horford's first time in the finals. I don't know what his mental state is. First time on the stage. First time on the big stage.
Yeah, I know. It is.
Jason Tatum, first time on the big stage. Jaylen Brown, first time on the big stage. I back them, but the unfortunate thing for me was the Heat is a significantly weaker team than Golden State, and they struggled to do that series.
Yeah, which is true.
It wasn't a cakewalk. Where like they could have lost Game 7. I mean, at one point you guys were 17 points ahead?
Yeah, we were, and then
I think it was 17, and then they rallied back to within 2.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, no.
Come on.
Yeah, it just shows you concentration, bro.
Yeah, Golden State have flopped like 2 or 3 games, and they flopped the closeout, and they flopped and look at the games that the Golden State have lost. The Golden State have lost their games. Like, I mean, the one game against Memphis, I think they got blown out by like 30.
Mm-hmm.
They got blown out. But the next game was the closeout, and they absolutely annihilated.
Yeah,
They
just came back.
annihilated
Yeah.
Memphis. Same thing with Dallas, right?
Mhm.
Like in
I
their
know
closeout,
Dallas would destroy it.
so Dallas should have actually won game 2. So Dallas needed to split. Dallas needed to split. The fact that they didn't get the split and then they lost the third game, we all knew it was over.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a sweep at that point, and then Luka Legend came and did his thing. But by 50, yeah. Sorry, wasn't it by 50? No, wasn't it 50 at halftime? The only Waterboy, I think it was 50 at halftime, but I think they lost by 30. If I'm not mistaken. But I mean, that's neither here nor there, I guess. But yeah, so look, Golden State again. Like I say, if it does go down to Game 7, which I don't think it will, if it goes down to Game 7, Golden State will win again.
Yeah, because it will be at San Francisco anyway.
Yeah. Even worse. Oh, sucks. It's over.
You see, us, bro. We in a very tough predicament, But yeah. Cool, guys. Right. Just in closing, guys. I'm not too sure if you guys know this coach, but the new Laker coach, Darvin Ham. I'm not sure if you guys have any knowledge of him.
Assistant coach of
Bullenosa.
Milwaukee. Yeah. So apparently he was really, really good at player management, dude. And he was the one that was helping Giannis get to where Giannis is now, which is quite scary.
Yeah.
But with that said, all the Lakers need to do one of two things.
Mm-hmm.
If the Lakers don't want to get rid of Westbrook, then they need to get rid of LeBron.
Yeah.
They've shown us that this experiment didn't work. They need to either get rid of Westbrook or they must get rid of LeBron. This thing of them wanting to hold on to these, what is it, a 2027 draft pick?
Yeah.
Bro, is it like when is 2027?
It's
like 5 years.
Yeah.
So that Lighty is basically in grade 8 right now. Come on, dude. No, man. That Lighty is basically in grade 8 right now.
Yeah.
And then they've got the 2029 draft pick. Please don't pull me. Just please. Don't just trade that guy. Go get John Wall or something. Just trade one problem for another problem. But we all know that the Russell Westbrook experiment, it looked nice. But or trade him to New York City. So give the New York Knicks something to go about. Sell the tickets. Does anyone agree with me? Wait, also before we leave, does anyone agree with me about Westbrook? You have to trade Westbrook, right? Surely.
No one's disagreeing with you and that, bro.
Yeah, no one is. No.
But I think the problem is where does he go? That's the other problem.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, what you just mentioned, man.
Back to the Rockets.
You can't take him to the Rockets. Now, played already there. Then he's gonna sit exactly like John Wall, and they're gonna play him out. It's so different.
It's a crazy predicament, this one. The Lakers are just yeah.
So you have to. So for me, I'm just like you have to trade. You'd have to then trade LeBron because I don't think anyone saw LeBron having the season that he had. I definitely didn't see LeBron having an MVP caliber season. I didn't see him dropping 30 points again. I mean, has he ever done that in his career even? Or has he? He can't have done that like more than twice. Surely not.
I don't think so.
No.
And to do that at 37, nah, man.
Damn.
That is impressive, man.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, let the man go, dude, because he's obviously showing you that he can produce, but he needs a team around him to help him. That's the issue.
Yeah.
He needs a team around him, and you get rid of AD. But someone needs to go.
Out of the 3, one must die.
One must die.
Westbrook. That's the final answer. You just can't keep Westbrook at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, fair.
I'd rather keep AD any day. Injury prone, glass, on crutches, out the whole season. Instead of keeping Westbrook right now.
Yeah.
Because I know that at least LeBron can compensate what AD can do, and he can do it for a very long time. I can't say he can do it next season depending on his age, but I believe that he will be able. LeBron is just gonna define how human body is supposed to last, especially in
Russ
sports.
is not good. Oh my goodness. How is where is Russ good? The guy was second for the most turnovers in the league by a country mile.
Yeah.
It is just Trey Young, Ice
But he
Trey,
might-
that pipped him in the last couple of games because he wasn't playing.
But he probably
he
won't
had-
have last year. He might have gonna have a better season.
Man, he had more turnovers and free throws, bro. Let's not even lie. That's not a stat.
Come on, my man is missing dunks.
And how much are you getting paid? How much are you getting paid?
You're
for you to have
missing,
more
you're missing dunks,
turnovers
and
free throws?
you're missing dunks, and your entire game is predicated on your explosiveness.
No,
You can't make it up to the rim anymore. Please don't go.
triple double doesn't count, bro.
I agree with-
One bad season. No, he's trash. He's trash right now. Yes.
That's what
Yes,
I'm
he
saying.
can be a triple double leader, 100%. What did you win? MVP. What did you win? He's like James Harden. You
Yeah.
can
But
give
I'm
me
saying-
all the greatest stats in the world, but when it comes down to it, you get knocked out in the first round.
Yeah.
a superstar
Your
doesn't
triple-
make the mistake twice. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
the
saying.
triple
comeback.
doubles, great. First ballot Hall of Famer, 100%. But Oksalayo is basketball is a what have you done for me lately league. Don't tell me about your triple doubles that you got 4 years ago, bro. Don't tell me about the MVP that you won in 2015. Please, let's talk about 2022. So if you are the triple doubles guy and you are the MVP, why couldn't you do it? Why can't you show me? What have you done for me lately? LeBron James has been showing us for the last 20 years.
Yeah,
LeBron James has been showing us since 2004.
Yeah.
What, like, by the time 08 came around, I think we all knew that LeBron James is the best player in the world.
Yeah.
By the time 2022 arrived, if LeBron James is not in your top 5 best players, you're smoking.
Yeah.
Like from last season, if he's not in your top 5 of last season, you can't. Come on, like let's be serious.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
But,
only Paul Pierce.
I'll-
It's only Paul Pierce who doesn't have LeBron in his top 10. I mean, top 5.
Yeah, but I mean, Paul Pierce also, like, one championship. Who is he? Please, he mustn't boss.
Yeah. He's still
He
riding
mustn't
that
boss.
08
He
championship.
wasn't even the best player in his own big 3. He mustn't boss.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
when has he
yeah,
ever
yeah.
been the real best player? When have we ever considered Paul Pierce to be the best player in the world?
Nah.
He's a good player,
Yeah.
Hall of Famer, 100%.
Mhm.
Don't take that away from you. But it's for me, it's always been these guys that want to talk ill of LeBron. I'm not even the biggest LeBron James fan. For me, I rate Kobe. But you cannot deny LeBron's greatness.
Yeah.
There's like you can't.
Yeah.
There's like the man has done everything in basketball. You can't
Pretty
hate him.
much.
You can't.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
But
yeah,
do you guys
that's-
think, just in closing, yeah. Do you guys think he'll win maybe his 5th chip before he retires, or is it done? 4 is it's over.
I think it depends on what happens this off season for the Lakers.
Yeah.
So that question cannot be answered until the season
right now
starts.
until we know what happens. Yeah.
What happened. But if they put together the right pieces and really put together the right pieces and let go maybe of, because what I like about the Lakers, they signed a lot of 1-year contracts, so those players
Yeah.
can just be dropped just like that, like 1, 2, 3. Get yourself someone that's more reliable. Get yourself a proper trade. Get proper players for Westbrook. If you don't get proper players for Westbrook, then you guys are smoking. I don't know what the hell you guys are thinking. Proper players, or don't go for I don't know, bro. Don't go for one of these Kristen Thompson for Westbrook as part of the package.
Yeah,
because
fair.
I'll lose my shit.
Yeah.
You need to get players that you know that are going to be able to contribute from the word go, the word jump. They're consistent. You need to get another two-way player. You know, player like your Harrison Barnes in a team. You know that can
And a shooter.
You know, thank you. So someone that can play
shooter.
defense, shoot, and contribute all around, and he's not ball hogging. But it's all about them making the right pieces now. But if they don't make the right pieces, and we'll determine exactly if LeBron will ever win another chip or not.
Yeah, because also I mean, you've got the Mavs on the come up now. They've tasted what the finals is like.
Yeah,
Luka's tasted what it is to lose. Luka's starting to realize that he can't do it all by himself. He has to get everyone else involved.
Yeah.
So the Mavs could be a problem next season.
Yeah.
Golden State will be an issue next season. I think the Phoenix Suns are done. But you never know. The Phoenix Suns could be a top 4 team again because they are a great regular season team.
Yeah, and the Nuggets, guys. The Nuggets. Jamal Murray's back. Even who's that guy?
Porter.
Porter's
sideline. I think it's sideline again. Injury setback one more time.
What, the back? Still on his back?
Yeah.
With his back injury.
Apparently he was mentally disturbed and he caused
Ben Simmons, is that you?
Bro, I don't know what's going on. All these yellow bones, all these yellow bones.
All these light skins, I'm telling you, guys. I'm telling you. You think Michael Jordan had these issues? LeBron James, Kobe Bryant.
KG, bro.
They have melanin like us, guys. They have melanin like us.
But Jamal has to come back. Has to come back like Clay. Otherwise, if he doesn't come back like Clay, the Joker is gonna have to say someone has to go. He's gonna have to determine that someone has to go.
Because I think Jamal Murray was after the bubble. He was on his trajectory was like this. Like, because he showed us something. I never knew that man's had that in him.
Yeah.
And then just that injury, man. I felt so bad for them. But also Denver should never win a championship. It just doesn't sound right. Denver Nuggets are the world champions. That doesn't sound right.
Champions. Yeah.
Doesn't sound right. Warriors sounds good. You know, Lakers, Celtics, names that you can say, okay, sure.
There's substance, dog.
Even the Bucks. The Bucks was a bit Milwaukee. Okay, Kareem Abdul, 1970. Okay, sure. I mean, you got Giannis, I guess, and Giannis stayed and he did the things. It was a great story, but I'm like, the Bucks. Come on, bro. We need real things, man. We need real people. We want to be able to buy that jersey. If the Denver Nuggets win, who here by show of hands, who's buying a Jokic jersey or Murray jersey? Please tell me.
I would wear Jokic jersey personally. I'd definitely wear it.
I can't do it. I'm not 7 foot tall. I can't relate to man. Can't relate. Denver Nuggets. I'm just gonna spend $2,000 on a Denver Nuggets t-shirt.
Replica.
Yeah, I'm all right. Who's winning? Have we all said who's winning these championships?
Okay, I say, of course, Celtics in 7, and Finals MVP will be JT. Yeah. Count, dog. Of course, Tabo.
I'm gonna go out on the limb.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm actually gonna go out on a limb here. Either you guys are gonna clown me, or you're gonna say I'm really an oracle. Golden State in 5. Steph Curry. Finals MVP. They're gonna annihilate these lighties.
Damn.
In 5.
Amazing.
I say Celtics in 7.
Wow.
I'm showing it. Yes, virtual.
Wow.
Never know, man. Never know. I don't know.
It's just a feeling, but you did say it's a feeling. But you did say it's a feeling, Manzi.
feeling.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. No, I don't see Boston winning in San Francisco in the first two games. So there's gonna be 2-0.
Definitely.
They'll win. They'll
Next
win.
game.
They'll win the next game in TD Gardens. Then the
They
next
couldn't even
game
win
after
the
that.
split game. They couldn't
After
even win
that,
the
yeah. After that, Warriors, and then after those two, then you have to go back to San Francisco. Come on.
It's a lot.
Exactly. Don't give them false hope. So yeah, so
Ah.
I just don't see them winning, and I just don't see them winning in San Francisco. I just don't see that happening.
Mm.
Wait,
I
but
don't
wait,
know.
hang on. Didn't the Mavericks beat them in San Francisco one of the games?
Nah, they
No,
didn't.
they didn't. No, they didn't.
No.
The only
They
game they
haven't.
won was
They haven't
no,
lost a
yeah,
single game, bro.
they haven't. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
8 and 0, right? They're 8
8
and
and
0.
0, bro. They're
And
8
you're
and
telling me
0.
you're telling me your team is going to be the guys to give them their first
They're
defeat.
gonna be 8-1 on Friday, dog. 8-1.
Okay, fine. They'll be 8-1, and then with
And
a
then
championship, sure. Lifting the Larry O'Brien like this.
I know we'll have this discussion, dog. We'll have this discussion. Yeah. I know, guys.
Yeah. So
Once
wait,
again,
game one is tonight, isn't it?
no.
No.
It's Friday
Is it on
morning.
Friday?
Friday.
Morning.
Friday.
For us. Yeah.
I was very
What?
worried.
You
I was
telling-
like, wait. I was like, isn't that game today?
Nah,
No, it's on
It's
Friday
not
morning.
today, bro. It's Friday morning, dog.
Friday morning.
Yeah.
But you see, and this is also the nice thing about being in Dubai. Yo, at least the games are not at 3 in the morning, bro. Like the games will start here at like 6:30 in the morning.
Yo,
So you can
you
actually
nice,
sleep.
bro. You
So
get
you
to
can
watch
actually
them
sleep.
nicely. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll wake up, bro. I'll watch. You see NBA finals, I'll
Yo,
wake up. Irregardless.
yo,
Even
what's your
if we,
team? What
yeah, it's fine, dog. It's fine, dog. It's fine.
game one? Steph is going for 30. Clay is going for 25. Poole is going for 21. Take that to the bank.
Wow.
Take that to the bank.
Wow, Mikael. I know we'll have this discussion, dog. We'll have another episode. I'll hit you guys up in advance where we just catch up. I think we'll be most probably 3 games up. We 3-0 to the Celtics.
Man, just cut it. Don't put yourself on
We end
live.
it. Okay, yo, this is
All right.
recorded, right? I need to go cut that piece right there.
Yeah.
Menzi, I'm gonna need you. Menzi, I need your skills there. We need to just edit that one. We just cut that frame, that one.
Yeah.
I need your skills, please. And we get ourselves all out the screen and we just leave X there.
Excellent.
Telling us that Boston gonna be 3-0 up.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I know, guys. Thank you so much for availing yourselves. I mean, very dope episode once again. Yeah, guys, please like, comment, share, subscribe. I see a lot of people have been liking, which is dope. Thank you so much. This is Easy Ball, and we out. And when I do this, I don't mean Kaiser Chiefs, but
Peace.
yeah, just
Leave the happy people.